Bulldogs. They come in with an 0-2 record in league play. They are 3-4 overall. On the other side of the ball, your home team. Here on Century Communications Channel 12, that's the Roland Raiders. Head coach Ron Vandersloot in his first year. His team is 4-3 overall, 2-0 in Sierra League play. We're waiting for the coin toss here. Tonight's officials. Official Terry O'Hearn in his 17th year. The umpire, Walt Trojanowski, in his 14th year. Back judge, Bob Gordon, in his 20th year. Head linesman, Cliff Deck, in his 6th year. And linesman, Glenn Hughes, the line judge, in his 5th year. Glad you could be with us again. I'm Edward J. Adams. And again, it is for the 4th consecutive week, the solo class. Glad you could be with us again. Glad you could be with me. Hope you enjoy this telecast as much as I am going to enjoy bringing it to you. Weather time here, it's nice, it's cool, it is chilly. Probably in the mid to high 60s before kickoff here. Waiting for the teams to get on the field. It's homecoming, 1998 for Roland High School. Here they come. Here's that theme song, all too familiar, and the Raiders are fired up tonight. It is homecoming. You never want to lose any game, and especially you never want to lose your homecoming contest. Had a chance to talk to quarterback guru, Mr. Flavio Garcia, who came back this year to join Ron Vandersloot's coaching staff. And just like he said last week against the Bulldogs of West Covina, he said the game is going to be won in the trenches. And he went out as far as saying that the running game, Ayala's running game, has been hurting all year long, and the game is going to be won in the trenches, and he thinks his team, the team wearing the gold and the navy blue, is going to dominate on both sides of the line tonight, and that should be the difference. No matter what level, according to Mr. Flavio Garcia. He's becoming a star here on Channel 12. We mentioned his name a little bit too much. I know you're watching, Flavio. Sit down, kick back, listen. Don't let your head get too big. But anyways, he said at any level, whether it's Pop Warner, high school, college, or pro, a key and the lifeline to your success as a football team is the running game. You talk about the big schools when you're talking about college football Division I. You're talking about Nebraska. They've always had some strong runners. The Trojans of USC, not this year. In years, though, they are running back university. And now the Bulldogs, the Raiders rolling. You talk about number one. You're talking about the jersey of number one running back Todd Ball. Let me give you his stats on the year. Mr. Excitement, as we labeled him last week. 127 carries on the year, 1,094 yards, averaging 8.6 yards a carry, 14 big touchdowns on the year. We're ready to go here. The Bulldogs won the coin toss. They decided to receive the kickoff, and we're ready here. 1998, homecoming. Glad you could be with us here on Channel 12. I'm Edward J. Adams, and I'll be here all night long. Andy Luna in to kick. Check it, that's number 17. Not listed on the roster. We'll find out who he is later. But the kickoff, it's a good one. It's inside the 20. That's where the Bulldogs will start at the 17-yard line. 11:53. Andy DeLeon, the starting quarterback for the Ayala Bulldogs. A game that you saw, this is their second game here on Century Communications this year. They lost a tough one against the Brahmas of Diamond Bar. Brahmas came back twice from 19-point deficits to win that game going away. So the Bulldogs have had a very tough year at spurts, and at times during the game, they have been surely spectacular. And at times, they have just lost their mindset completely. Well, here we go. Fake the handoff up the middle. DeLeon will call his own number. Might have been a miscue there. Tucks the ball under and will run with the ball there. It'll be second down and about 8 yards to go for the first. Andy DeLeon calling his number there. .11:32 left in the first quarter. The Bulldogs have won the kickoff, and they will start the offensive set here. Andy DeLeon with a run there. He gained 4 on the play. He passed for 300-plus yards against Diamond Bar in a losing effort and 2 touchdowns. Mike Snyder on the other side, the receiver, wearing number 5, last year's Sierra League most valuable player. DeLeon passes for the first time tonight, and for the first time, he is good. It's completed to number 84. That's Jerry Miranda. And they'll give it to Miranda, 7 yards on the play. And De Leon, 7 yards on his first pass play. 10:54 left here in the first quarter. 2 wide receivers on the near side, 2 more on the far side. The Raiders on defense have got to come through the lines. And so far here, the Bulldogs are winning the battle early on. Starting at running back tonight in place of Devon Harrison is number 15, getting his first take of the night. That's Blake Naldolny, 5'6", 143. He's a small guy, but he gets it done there. They're going to give him 4 yards on the pickup. 1 carry, 4 yards for Blake Naldolny. He's the lone running back again. Billy Wagner out of your picture. On the near side as wide receiver. Snyder on the far side wearing jersey number 5. Handed off to Blake again. This time the Raiders and E.J. Arkless puts the wrap on him to give him a minimal gain there. Tonight's crowd, the Rolling Raiders, opposed to last week, a squad that was here arriving late. They were punctual tonight. It's homecoming. Good turnout, excellent turnout. The alumni is in the house, 9:38. De Leon calling the signals. Has completed his first pass for 7 yards. No penalty marker on the play. Looks like the Raiders might have jumped off sides, but nothing doing. The officials will keep the yellow flag in their back pocket. Blake Naldolny needed 6 yards on the play. So 7 yards on 2 carries for Blake Naldolny. So 3 carries, 9 yards for Blake Naldolny. 8:51, the time remaining. Deep to receive for the Raiders is number 1, Todd Ball. Second, I'm sorry, that's number 3, Trayvon Hobson. Trayvon will take it from his own 30. Trayvon breaks 1 tackle, shakes off another, looking to get across midfield. He does. He's shaken up, he's beaten up, he's spun down. Their ball is on the ground, but they said his knee hit first. No fumble. Excellent return by Trayvon Hobson. Gets it inside Ayala, Bulldog territory. That's where the Raiders will take over with tremendous field position. That was the key last week. They had great, if not fantastic, field position all night long. That could be the key here tonight as the Bulldogs pick up 1 first down on their opening possession, then go 3 and out, and the Raiders have the ball here. Sonny Matava, the quarterback. He comes to tonight's game attempting 90 passes on the season. He's completed 36, 639 yards, and has thrown for 6 touchdowns. Todd Ball has been the leading receiver on this team as well. 171 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 19 yards a catch. 8:29. Sonny Matava and company. Give it to Robert Burgos. And Burgos gets it up the middle, and Burgos demands attention, and he gets the press here. Burgos having a great year himself, playing in the shadows of Todd Ball. 58 carries, 388 yards, averaging 6.6 yards a carry and 3 touchdowns on the year. Picks up 6 there on the play. So Burgos. Ball lined up as a wide receiver on that last play. 2 wide receivers on the near side. Ball and Burgos in the backfield. Give it to Todd. Todd has room. He's looking for room. He's going to find it. He's got himself a first down and more. Bulldozes his way, and he attracts a lot of attention. It takes 2, not 3, but 4 players to bring him down. "16-yard pickup, and Todd Ball leaves off where he left off last week against West Covina. 281 yards. My goodness, the man gets it done. 14 touchdowns on the year. 740. Burgos, he has 15. Count 1 as a wide receiver. 16. He has 2 as a wide receiver. Burgos with the handoff there. 2 yards on the game. 7-11. Time remaining in the first quarter. No score. Raiders' first offensive possession. Have picked up 1 first down so far. Give it to Burgos. That's what's working. That's what's clicking. Get it done. And on the front line, the Bulldogs doing their job there, stopping Burgos before he can pick up another Raider first down. .11 yards, 2 carries for Robert Burgos. .634 the time remaining in the first quarter, and the Raiders conservative. First offensive set. Todd Ball breaks to the outside. Nothing on the middle. Break. Look at that speed. Tremendous. Picks up a first down. They needed 3. Looks like he picked up 5 as he runs out of bounds there. Five-yard pickup for Todd Ball. 2 carries, 21 yards. Averaging over 10 yards a carry now. 6:20. Sonny Matavao probably wants to pass the ball here. Let's see if they go with it here. Hand it off to Burgos. Burgos has got room, looking for the end zone. Ball was at the 16. 11-yard pickup for Robert Burgos. We'll say 10 yards for Robert Burgos, 3 carries, 21 yards. 6:02 the time remaining. It'll be first and goal to go for the Raiders at the Bulldog 6-yard line. 6 minutes even left in this game. 2 wide receivers on the near side. Fake it to Burgos. Fake the pitch back, and Matavao will call his own number, but hold everything. There is a penalty marker on the field. Their cheerleaders are running to look for the extra point, but wait a minute. Some of the song leaders will say, hey, we're holding up, because they did have a penalty marker on the play, and they're going to wait for the call. Might have been an illegal man down the field as the official, Terry O'Hearn, puts his hand on top of his head. Let's see if that is the call here. They're going to call it against Ayala. It's declined, and it is a touchdown. So Matavao, from 6 yards out, doesn't pass the ball, but he runs it in for a touchdown and puts his team on the board with the first 6 of the night. Point after attempt is good. So the Raiders, after getting the ball across midfield on the punt return by Trayvon Hobson, they capitalize big time and score on their first opening set here, and they lead it over the Bulldogs of Ayala at 5:52 left here in the first quarter at Thomas M. Aney Stadium. Glad you could be with us again. Number 17 in here for the kickoff, Jeff Klein. And Klein moved up from the JV, kicks it to Billy Wagner, and Wagner stumbles and rumbles, and he's going to be stopped inside the 5-yard line. We have a penalty marker on the field. 5:42 as Billy Wagner and company on special teams, and the Bulldogs looking like the team that lost a 19-point lead against the Brahmas of Diamond Bar a couple of weeks ago. An exciting game you saw here on Channel 12.
Is he a junior, sophomore?
5:41 the time remaining here in the first quarter. And Andy DeLeon and company, terrible field position. Special teams play, not special. Handoff up the middle to starting running back. That's number 15, Blake Naldoni. We have 4 yards on the pickup, 13 yards on 4 carries for Blake. Andy DeLeon has completed his first pass of the night for 7 yards. They picked up only 1 first down on that first offensive possession. Look for a second one here. Mike Snyder, last year's MVP, is picked off by number 2, Kynan Bush. 6 feet, 173. He's a junior. He's got the ball, and the Raiders are knocking on the door again, and it's the defense that gives the offense tremendous field position once again. Sonny Montavao and company, not one pass was made in that first offensive set, but he scored from 6 yards out to lead it 7-0. Let's see if they can do it again here. The running game, to say it's strong is an understatement. To say it is tremendous, you're just about right. To say it is exciting, you're talking about number 1, Mr. Todd Ball. But let's not forget number 33, Robert Burgos. He's no slouch. Definitely. Not at all. He has got it done in that first offensive set and led his team downfield and set up that 6-yard run for Sonny Montavao. Let's see what they do. Reverse. Kynan Bush, the man that picked off the ball, and wait a minute. He's marching backwards, trying to find room, looking for room. Big loss there, and the Raiders. Here we were hyping them up on the telecast, and they go and do something like that. Good read, tremendous pursuit by the Bulldogs, and Kynan Bush might have been out of air there after an interception. So the Raiders, nonetheless, still have good field position inside Ayala territory, right at their own 39.
How many yards they lose?
Give it to Robert Burgos. That's what it worked the first offensive set. Let's see if it works the second time here, and it does. So go back with what works, and Burgos gets his 4th carry of the evening and all here in the first quarter. 4:05 left in the first. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll give him 7 yards on the play. 4 carries, 28 yards for Robert Burgos. Third down and 10 yards to go for the first down. Definitely a passing situation. Sonny, give it to Todd Ball. Hand up the middle, trying to look, find his way, finds the cracks. Close to a first down. Looks like they will be short. It'll bring a 4th down, probably out of field goal range. Gain of 9 on the play by Todd Ball. 3 carries, 30 yards. Burgos, 4 carries, 28 yards. So combined, they have 58 yards here in the first quarter, along with a 6-yard run by Sonny. Give them 64 yards on the ground. That has been all of their offense, and it's all of it has given them 7-0 lead here with 3 minutes even left in the first quarter. Sonny Montavao, quarterback sneak. Hands it off the middle, needed 1 yard, picked up 2, probably 3, more than enough. 1st and 10 again for the Raiders.
Two yards, 3 yards.
2-yard gain for Sonny. 2:43 left in the first quarter. Sonny Montavao and company getting it done here at Thomas M. Maney Stadium. West and Murphy in at wide receiver. Give it to Burgos right up the middle. Picking up tough yards. The Raiders run the ball. They run the clock as well. The Bulldogs, it seems all night long so far here early on, they've been on the field as a defensive team. Burgos, 33 yards on 5 carries. 3 better than Todd Ball, who's had only 3 yards. 30 yards, check that. 155. In motion and in the slot, Wesley Matavao leading the block for Todd Ball. Todd likes to break to the outside. His speed is his forte, and he utilizes it there again for a first down. They needed 5. Looks like he might have 6. First down. Hold on, they're going to say he's short. We'll give him 4 yards on the play. 34 yards, 4 carries for Todd Ball. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Jason West, along with number 21, Ryan Murphy. They will line up as receivers on the near side. Murphy on the outside, West in the inside. That was redundant in the inside. Get it done, Ed. Burgos, another first down. That's redundant as well. Burgos with a 4-yard pickup. 37 yards on 6 carries. 1:33 the time remaining here in the first quarter, and the Raiders are knocking on the door on their second possession. First it was special teams play, then it was defense, Kynan Bush, that has led to this offensive spurt at the moment. Matavao scored the first time he carried the ball, trying to score the second time. And the Raiders knocking on the door, close to the goal line there. Six-yard pickup for Sonny. 14 yards on 3 carries, 1 touchdown. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. And the Raiders trying to kill the spirit of the Ayala Bulldogs. The body language speaks volumes here. The defense saying, what do we have to do? What do we got to do? Don't jump off sides. You're thinking too much. Jumping off sides there was number 72. That's Harry Say. Half the distance to the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal to go for the Raiders. This crowd is quiet, sitting down, enjoying this game. Very confident, to say the least. Team is knocking on the door again. .30 seconds, the time remaining in the first quarter. Sonny Matavao, let's see if he calls his number again. Yes, he will. Hits head on, scores a touchdown, and he hits head on. Going in there is number 3. That's Juan Cavazos. And Juan had his bell rung as Sonny Matavao, who also plays linebacker on this team, scores the 2nd touchdown of the night by calling his number, number 4. So he gets one from 6, and this time from 1 yard out. So 15 yards for Sonny on 4 carries, but more importantly, 2 of those runs have been for touchdowns. 22 seconds the time remaining here in the first quarter, and the Raiders looking to go up by 14. Luna in with a point after attempt. Kick is up. It is wide, but it is good. So with 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the Raiders, on the first 2 times they've touched the ball offensively, they are 2 for 2, and it has led to a 14-0 lead over the Bulldogs of Ayala. And Ayala has dug themselves a hole again. Will they get out of it? Can they get out of it? Well, from an announcer's viewpoint, like we said in the pregame telecast, that Ayala, at certain moments of the game, in certain spurts and streaks, they can play some spectacular offensive. They put on great passing display. But what is hurting them is Devon Harrison, the big running back. He's not in the game tonight. He is injured. Starting his place is Blake Nadolny. He's got to step up if he wants to get his team back into this ball game. So Jeff Klein in with the kick again. The Bulldogs trying to get better field position here, and they'll have the best field position they've had all night to start with. They'll be inside the 25, right at about the 30-yard line. That's where they'll take over. De Leon has attempted only one pass for 7 yards, complete, and has ran the ball once for 4 yards. So the offense is struggling again for the Bulldogs. 18 seconds, the time remaining in the first. Here we go. De Leon will call his number. His knee hit the ground before he reached the line of scrimmage. They might give him 1 yard on the play. They'll give him -1. And that is it. You hear the gun. I'm up here in the booth. Edward J. Adams here on Century Communications Channel 12. The Roland Raiders on their first 2 offensive sets are good. So the way you look at it, it's sunny. Matavao 14. The Bulldogs of Ayala 0. So the 2 keys to the 2 first scores of the night for the Raiders. First, to start the game, it was Trayvon Hobson returning the punt, getting it across midfield, setting up the Raiders with great field position. They marched downfield. Some good runs by Burgos. Todd Ball had a 16-yard run, and Matavao from 6 yards out in that first quarter with 5:52. It was 7-0 at that point. Then De Leon and company get the ball back. They throw an interception. It's picked off by Kynan Bush. They march downfield again, and from 1 yard out, Sonny Matavao again calls his number. And that's where we stand, 14-0. Shotgun formation, the first time we've seen it tonight. The southpaw lets the ball fly, and it is complete to number 11. And number 11 is Akini Akaweno. They'll give him 2 yards on the play. There we go. De Leon looking for time, tries to beat the rush. He does. He'll run with the ball. Shakes left, shakes right, has a first down, and good presence of mind. Great vision downfield for De Leon to pick up the first down. They needed 8. He picked up 9 on the carry there. 12 yards, 3 carries for Andy De Leon. And De Leon looking for another receiver. It is intended for number 81. That's Matt Kleibacker. He's 2 of 4 passing tonight for 9 yards, Andy De Leon. He's ran the ball 3 times for 12 yards. He has yet to complete the ball to either Snyder or Wagner. Their 1-2 punch at the receiver position. 11:06. De Leon likes to put that ball in the air almost every time. They'll do it again here. Screen pass, complete to Snyder. Fakes left, goes outside, and he's close to a Bulldog first down. We got unnecessary roughness. Close call for Jason West there. Almost could have called a penalty there, but again, the officials letting the players decide it tonight. 9-yard pickup on the play. And Snyder with his first reception. 3 of 5, 18 yards for Andy De Leon. And the offensive front moving there was number 63. Lost the snap count. That's Ed Benaharu. Go move it back. So instead of looking at 3rd and 1, it'll now be 3rd and 6 to go for the first down. De Leon will line up and call the same play before that penalty from shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. De Leon looking across the middle, has a man, it's complete to Wagner. And Wagner with a big reception there. That was a 17-yard pass play. De Leon calling his number here. He's shaking one tackle, shaking off another. There he is across the middle. Beautiful run by De Leon as his towel falls from his jersey. Shaking one tackle, shake another. Beautiful run by Andy. De Leon shaking and baking, and he's fired up. Big run. 30 yards on 4 carries. Andy De Leon doing it on the ground. There's Blake Nadolny. He got a penalty marker in the field, and he's hit. He is hit hard. See who put the hit on him there. It's number 58 for the Roland Raiders, Adrian Solano, but we have a penalty marker against the Raiders. Let's see if they take the penalty. It was a good run by Blake. Blake has 4 carries on 13 yards. So the key tonight, the Bulldogs defensively came into tonight's game, and you had to. Doesn't take a rocket science to figure that you have to key on number 1, Todd Ball. That's what they have been doing. But taking advantage of the decoy of Todd Ball has been Sonny Mataval. He has scored on 2 touchdowns tonight from 6 yards and 1 yard respectively. 14-0 is our score. It is Sonny Mataval 14, the Bulldogs 0. That's where we stand if you just joined us here on Channel 12, Century Communications. The Bulldogs will take the penalty. It'll be 1st down and 5 to go. And I'll take away the run of Blake there. So 1st and 5. The key to this drive so far has been the running ability of Andy De Leon, shaking one tackle, breaking another. Sheer determination on that last run you saw by Andy. Officials slow getting things started. The official wind the clock, he says. Emphatically, he winds his arm. De Leon, the southpaw, screen pass completed to Akini. Akini goes out of bounds. Close to another Bulldog 1st down. Trying to get right back into this ball game. Great character. They got the 1st down there.
5-7.
Another Ayala. 1st down.
42 yards now in the air for Andy. 30 on the ground. He is combined for 72 yards of the offense. Blake Nadolny breaks one tackle, shakes off another. Touchdown. From 10 yards out, Blake Nadolny filling in as a starter tonight for Devon Harrison. Comes through in the clutch here. 10-yard run. He stumbles and rumbles his way inside the end zone, and Ayala is right back in the ballgame. In for the point after attempt is Demas Garcia. On special teams play against the Diamond Bar Brahmas, they messed up in a lot of extra points. Let's see if they can get it done. They fake it, trying to run the reverse, and Chasen Jones on the reverse, and the Raiders read that one with Braille. Chasen on the reverse. We have a penalty marker on the field, so Lang, Stevens, and company didn't fool anybody there. But wait a minute, he might get a second opportunity here. The field goal unit is still in there, so they're going to get a second opportunity, and you can almost bet the house that they will go for the extra point here. So the Raiders, hopefully, this won't come back to haunt them tonight. That 1 point can make a difference. Hold on. Yeah, the point after squad is in there. Andy De Leon, hold on. The quarterback's in there. They want to go for 2. They're going to go for 2 the old-fashioned way. They're going to go for 2. De Leon. 9-18. Handed up to Blake Naldoni. Gets in the end zone, so Blake does it on the ground a second time. So Blake Naldoni and company, big conversion there. So they're only a touchdown away from tying this game up. It is 14-8. It's Blake times 2 on this play. 10 yards out, and then the extra point, the 2-pointer is good. So the Raiders hurt themselves there mentally. Usually it's the Bulldogs, so the Bulldogs capitalize. So vice versa. That's the way the records look tonight. The Raiders are 4-3. The Bulldogs are 3-4. And in league, the Raiders are 2-0. And the Bulldogs are 0-2. So 2 teams going in 2 different directions tonight. But Ayala, like we mentioned, I'll keep stressing that at times they can and will score at will. That being the Ayala Bulldogs. Nice drive there. De Leon was the heart and soul of that drive. Blake Naldoni put the hammer to the nail there. Times 2. Todd Ball in at special teams. Trying to touch the ball. He does. He's got some room. Look out. Here comes Mr. Speed. 40, 45. He's got a couple of tackles to break. He's going to go down the sideline. Let's see if he cuts across. Stays in. Touchdown. Todd Ball stays in bounds, and just like that, the Bulldogs get right back into it, and the Raiders, Mr. Todd Ball on his 17th touchdown on the year. He's done it on the ground. He's done it in the air. Now he has done it on special teams. And when you talk about special teams and you talk about a special player, you're talking about number 1, Todd Ball. We called him Mr. Excitement. Well, that's exactly what he did there. He excited the crowd. They got him right back into it after the Bulldogs scored a touchdown, converted on the 2-pointer. They were within 6. He puts them back up by 14. So there it is. Andy Luna with a point after attempt as Todd Ball on the special teams play there. Football bounces off his shins, picks it up, finds room, likes to break on the outside, likes to take away the field from the special teams. He does it. Strolls all the way downfield for another touchdown, and they get it done again, the Raiders, and Mr. Todd Ball with his 17th touchdown on the season. So they lead it by 13, 21-8. A 73-yard return by Mr. Todd Ball. He had a 71-yard run last week against West Covina on offense. Also had a 56, 71 and 56 respectively. So Todd does it again. And Jeff Klein, the sophomore, moved up to varsity. Billy Wagner almost loses the ball. He's on the sideline. He's hit out of bounds right at about the 20 by Ryan Murphy. (21-8) is our score. Another high-scoring contest here at Thomas M. Aney Stadium. 1998, it's homecoming. Glad you could be with us. Let's see if the Bulldogs can answer the call again. De Leon has combined for 72 yards of offense, running and throwing the ball here tonight. 2 wide receivers. De Leon, the southpaw. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage, and getting a hand on it is Mr. Basketball, E.J. Arkless. So E.J. doing the job there. You folks sitting at home, those who know E.J., he does play basketball here for the Raiders as well. He likes the hardwood. He had it listed on his program at the beginning of the year, basketball, basketball, and more basketball. But he's playing football tonight. 8:48. De Leon rolling out of the pocket, tucks the ball under, hit and hit hard. This guy's got a heart, he's got guts. Andy De Leon running the ball, he fears nothing. 7-yard gains, 37 yards on 5 carries. De Leon getting the job done. Shotgun. The line gets it done. He completes the pass. First down. Ball was at the 29. It's now at the 44. Fourteen-yard pickup. 66 yards. 81 with the catch there. Matt Kleibecker. 14-yard pickup. Here he goes, Blake Naldona. He's got some spirit. He's got some room. He's across the middle. I was ready to call a touchdown. Big run across midfield. A 19-yard run for Blake. 32 yards on 5 carries for Blake. .757, the time remaining in this game. Mike Snyder, here they go. The offense is moving and moving quick. The hurry-up offense, famous by the Oilers. .18 yards, 2 receptions for Mike Snyder. 75 yards in the air now for Andy De Leon. He has over 100 yards combined on offense. 7:25. Kleibecker trying to set up his De Leon, loses his footing there. He's still on his feet, tries to lunge forward for some yardage there. They're close to a first down. Needed to get to about the 29, 28 yard line of Roland. Let's see what the game is going to be up. 3rd and short yardage. They say he lost a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. 7:21, the time remaining. Trying to throw the pass on the slant almost, and it is picked off by number 58, Adrian Solano. So the second interception tonight for the Raiders. Great eye-hand coordination there, holding on to the ball. The ball was fired. De Leon might have led it too much. Good read by Adrian. He picks it off, holds on to it, falls to the ground, and interception just like that. The Raiders striking the heart of the Bulldogs. Second interception of the night by Andy De Leon. Like we have said, the Bulldogs look terrific in spurts, but at times the mindset is 0. 7:15. Get the ball up the middle. Raiders lead. Oh, there is a fumble on the ground. The Bulldogs are saying it's our ball, but the side judge says nothing doing. Glenn Hughes saying the ball was on the ground. The ball was called dead. It was on the ground, but it was called dead. That's what I meant to say. 6:55.
Who carried the ball there?
Robert Burgos, 39 yards on 7 carries. 6:41, the time remaining in the first half. The Raiders lead it by 13. Burgos and Ball. Pitch back to Ball. Looking for room on the outside, and they trip him up. Good tackle in the backfield. Ricky Shepard, one of the captains of this Bulldog squad. He's fired up knowing that Todd is the #1 man on that squad. Good play there. No gain on the play. Todd Ball, 34 yards on 5 carries. At any moment, he's ready to break loose, just like he did on special teams. 73 yards at 8:59 in the second. 5:53 is the time remaining in the first half. 1998 homecoming. Glad you could be with us here on Channel 12. And the Bulldogs jumping off sides. And Shepard upset at his teammate, number 53, Chris Long, saying, "What's the matter with you? Why do we have to keep shooting ourselves in the foot?" That has been the theme. Lang Stevens having a tough year this year. They've had some big leads in some big games, and they've let some teams come back and overcome the Bulldogs. The killer instinct, I guess, is the way you would label this Bulldog squad. They just don't have it. 5:30 time remaining here in the first half. The Raiders lead it by 13 points. It's been Matavao and Todd Ball on the scoring front. Wesley Matavao in motion. Todd Ball trying to find a seam, trying to find a crack. Looking for a first down. They needed 2.5, 3 yards to go for the first. They are going to be close. They're going to call first down. 3-yard pickup for Todd Ball. 6 carries, 37 yards. You know he won't stay at that number for long. So the Raiders have been able to capitalize on the first turnover by Kynan Bush on the interception. Solano with a second interception for the defense. Let's see if they can do it here. Kynan Bush was deep inside Bulldog territory. Solano's interception stopped a great drive by the Bulldogs. 4:38. Sonny Matavao has yet to pass the ball here tonight. He calls his number again. 2 times it's been good for touchdowns. This time it's close to a 6-yard gain. That's what they'll give him. 6 yards on the play. 21 yards on 5 carries. 2 touchdowns. Sonny Matavao. Still looking for that first pass play. 4:05. So both teams that we cover here on Channel 12, the Raiders and the Brahmas, don't pass the ball much in the air. Matavao likes to call his number, almost loses the ball, spins his way forward, a spin move, good for a first down. They needed 4, he picks up 5. So 26 yards on 6 carries for Sonny as he's getting it done on the ground. 3:47 as they near midfield. Matavao and Ball are the 2 players responsible for the offensive scores tonight. Blake Nadolny, the only touchdown for the Bulldogs tonight, and he scored on the 2 points, 8 points. 3:23. There it is, first pass of the night. Pass intended for, and it was for number 80, Jason West. Incomplete. That is another case. We have said it throughout the year. We've said it throughout our years here on Channel 12. That was just a case of running with the ball before catching. First things first. You got to crawl before you walk, and you got to walk before you run. 3:18. Incomplete pass stops the clock. Sonny, not his fault there. Give it to Burgos. He had some big yardage in the first quarter of this game. Picking up some big yards there, getting it across midfield as the clock continues to run here. And as the clock runs, it is stopped by the Bulldogs and company. Timeout. First one they've utilized here tonight. So Bob Mott, the defensive coordinator for the Ayala Bulldogs, has got his job ahead of him tonight. He's got to stop Todd Ball and Sonny Matavao. They trail it by 13 and trying to stop the Raiders here as they get the ball inside Ayala territory.
How many yards did that last play?
44 yards on 8 carries for Robert Burgos. 6 carries, 37 yards for Todd Ball. And Sonny Matavao has 26 yards on 6 carries and 2 touchdowns to boot. It is homecoming, 1998, and the Raiders looking good so far, defensively and especially with the running game. Bring up a 3rd and 5. Possible passing situation. Give it to Todd Ball. He's looking for room, trying to inch his way forward for another Raider first down. It's going to be short by about a yard. They needed 5. He picked up maybe 3.5, 4 yards on the play. We'll say 3, so it's going to be 4th and 2. 40 yards, 7 carries for Todd Ball, 1 touchdown. That touchdown coming on a 73-yard run at 8:59 left in the second quarter to put the Raiders up 21-8. And that's where we stand with 3:03 left in this first half. Again, this crowd is a confident one, anticipating the festivities here at halftime. Ron Vandersloot walks onto the field, talk to his squad and see what they can do here, maybe mix it up, possibly come up with a trick play. Ahmed J. Adams here for the 4th straight week in a row. It is the solo cast. Anthony Serenana, Anthony who? Where has he been? Mr. Talk Sports himself on Wednesday nights. Where has he gone? Apparently he's been going off to Knox Scary Farm. If you have any questions, call him on his show. Oh my goodness. 3:03, 21-8. 4th down. And Sonny does not like what he sees up front. And they close the side door up here in the booth. It's getting cold, real cold. Flavio Garcia, quarterback many years ago here at Roland High School. He was throwing the ball during warm-ups here for his Raiders team. Still got an arm, Flavio. He's making pinpoint passes in the warm-ups. .303. We're ready to go here. Channel 12, Century Communications, our 9th year of high school sports. It has been fun. Hope you're enjoying this telecast as much as I am enjoying bringing it to you. We've got Sean and Tim, the technical directors, here tonight, and I lost my stats as they flew out right out of the booth. Oh well, got it memorized in the memory bank. 3:03. 4th down. Let's see if they try to draw him off sides. That might be the case. That's what Ron Vandersloot wants to do, and the Bulldogs nothing doing. That play was made famous, and that call by a certain coach who is very famous in the Southern California area, especially when he was with the Rams. His name is Mr. John Robinson. Time and time again, when it was a 4th and short situation, he would try to draw the other team off sides. John, I don't think I ever saw it work once. And it didn't work here either. So decision time here. You lead it by 13. You don't pick up a first down. You give the Bulldogs and Andy DeLeon great field position. Plenty of time to put another score on the board. So like we said, Ron, the first-year head coach, Ron Vandersloot of the Roland Raiders, knows that at times this Bulldog squad can score in spurts, and they can score in a hurry. Let's see what Ron wants to do. He's going to go for it. Tom Berquist, one of the coaches for the Yellow Bulldogs, was almost in the middle of the field there. They'll pitch it back to Todd Ball. He's trying to get room. He does. First down, and we have a late penalty marker. And usually what's in the backfield, 99.9% of the time, it's going to be holding. And I'm almost certain that's the call again. So this last 3 minutes, hold on. It's going against the Bulldogs. So it's going to be first down for the Raiders.
What was the call there? I didn't see it yet. Get it right now.
Face mask is the call. So 15 yards and the Raiders. And the Bulldogs again shooting themselves in the foot. And they're going to want a timeout. It's an injury timeout. Number 29, the injured player walking off the field. Right there on the left top portion of your screen is Chasen Jones. 2:56 time remaining here. Raiders trying to up their lead by 20. And it's getting windy. Gonna lose my stuff here. Gonna lose my stats. Can't let that happen. 2:55. Here we go. Todd Ball, 40 yards in the first half, 7 carries. Monteval wants to pass the ball, gonna place it, has a man open, that's Kynan Bush, touchdown! Beautiful pass play, Sonny Monteval from 29 yards out on the pass play. The second one of the night for Sonny makes good, and Sonny is having an all-around game here tonight. Beautiful thrown ball. All Kynan had to do was get under it, and that's what he did. And a point after attempt, Andy Luna, we got a timeout on the field. It's taken by the Raiders. Maybe too many players on the field. But Ayala is beside themselves now as Sonny does it on the ground, and he does it in the air as well. 29-yard pass play. .239. It's hot chocolate time. It's getting that cold up here, folks. Todd Ball, where did he go?
We're talking heart to heart and playing your favorite love songs. And you know why that particular song means so much to me? Well, I think it definitely describes a healthy relationship. About how a gentleman feels about a lady when he's truly in love, not just playing with her. And I know there are women who do the same to men. I'm not going to gender bash here, but certainly I want to talk about healthy relationships tonight. Those that are not controlling, not manipulative, but there's good communication and good flow, where you can make each other laugh 99% more than you make each other cry. Is that the kind of relationship you have? Then celebrate it. Give me a call. Tell me about it as we talk heart.
It's hot chocolate. (27-8). 19-point lead for the Raiders. Looks like they want to go for 2 points here. And the crowd getting anxious here for the festivities. 1998 homecoming. 2:39 the time remaining. Here we go, 2 wide receivers on the near side, Burgos and Ball. He'll pass it on the slant, touchdown. Jason West, not touchdown, but the extra point is good. The 2-pointer, getting it done. So Ayala, you can see the spirit of this team is just dying. They look like they were flat-footed on that play. That's just an announcer's viewpoint. So anybody from Ayala listening to me, you don't like it, I'm just giving my view. My goodness, the Raiders off and running again. 29-8. They lead it by 21. Jason West redeems himself there for Sonny, saying, hey, sorry, big guy, I missed that screen pass, your first pass of the night, but I'll catch this one for you. That's what he does. Here we go. Klein with another good kick. Wagner loses the ball across the 10, the 15. Likes to take away that field and runs out of bounds right at about, we'll say, the 16, 17-yard line. 2:28, the time remaining in the first half. Yours truly is definitely going to go get himself a hot chocolate right after this, because it's getting cold. Left the jacket at home. 29-8. The announcer's cold and the Bulldogs are cold. Can't get anything done. 2 turnovers has hurt them big time. So both turnovers, the Raiders capitalized with 2 touchdowns. De Leon looking to go across the middle, trying to pass the ball. It's complete. Clybacker. .158, time remaining. Shotgun formation. Slant pass completed to Clybacker. First down. Six-yard pickup. .89 yards here passing to the first half for Andy De Leon. 2 interceptions. 149. 3 wide receivers on the near side. Looking to run again, possibly. Has no receiver open. Gets away from Arkless, and Arkless says, no way. I've got the shirt tail. You're down. So Arkless getting the job done again. This guy can play football as well. .113. Clock winding down here in the first half. Looking for the screen pass, and all right, it's hit hard. Ball is on the ground. Kynan Bush tries to pick it up. He does. It'll be stopped at the 6-yard line. Snyder saves the touchdown there. So with 1:03 left in the first half, the Raiders, Arkless and company, putting the big hit on De Leon. He fumbles the ball, and just when it looked like it couldn't get worse, it does. That's for the Bulldogs. So Kynan Bush almost ran that in, scooped it up. Nothing doing, as Snyder says, you're not going to do it on my offense. Do it on the defense, but not on my offense. 1:03. And the Raiders trying to go 3 times the charm on the turnovers for a touchdown. Monteval staying on the ground, trying to work his way forward for the touchdown. He gets across the 5, and he's chopped low. It'll be 2nd and goal to go as the clock continues to run. Raiders might utilize another timeout to put another point on the board here. 36-35. Ron Vandersloot anxious. Things are looking good. Things can look better. If Burgos can get it across the ends, it looks like he does. Touchdown. Robert Burgos, touchdown for the Roland Raiders. He gets into the act now. So Robert Burgos, 47 yards on 9 carries, 3 here, another touchdown. And the Raiders, 35 points in the first half. Point after attempt is good. Robert Burgos makes it 36-8 for the Roland Raiders. So in recent years, at least in the time that we've been covering this team, in 9 years, I think that is the highest offensive output in the first half at home for the Raiders in their history, in the 9-year history at least. Going to have to look in the record books for that one. 36-8. So a close game that was 14-8 at one point when De Leon and company and Blake Nadolny, they kicked the ball off, and Todd Ball, Mr. Excitement, 8:59 left in the second quarter, makes it 21-8, and the Raiders have not looked back. Wagner again likes that near side, stays in the middle of the field this time, gets it across the 25. There'll be 16 seconds left in the first half. So the Raiders, you can bet if they can hold on to this lead, second and third string players are going to get to see a lot of time here tonight. Don't forget, it was the Bulldogs who gave up 19-point deficits twice to the Brahmas. Let's see if they can give their opponents the taste of the medicine that they've been receiving in recent weeks. 16 seconds. De Leon looking, nothing there. Trying to make something happen, nothing doing. Pass is incomplete. This game is turning into, and it is, to say the least, a complete blowout. It has turned into a horror on the eve of Halloween for the Bulldogs. 9 seconds of time remaining in the first half. 3 wide receivers on the near side. Blake Nadolny in the slot. Fake pump. Looking, trying to find something. Pass is there, and it's complete to Clybacker.
I'll take you all 3 of their
113 yards here in the half. So Clybacker, 52 yards on 4 receptions. He is a senior. So 1 second left here in the first half. 36-8 is our score. Lang Stevens and company trying to muster something up here. Score a touchdown, put them in